Hey, English learners! Welcome back to the English Nana podcast, your cozy space to learn real, natural English through conversations that feel like sitting with friends. I'm Rosy, and before we start today, can I ask you something honest? Have you ever been watching an American TV show, really enjoying it, and then two characters start talking quickly and suddenly you have no idea what happened? You caught maybe one word out of 5. You rewound it 3 times, and it still sounded like noise.
That has happened to me so many times, and I speak English every single day.
Me too. I thought my listening was broken.
It is not broken. The problem is not you. It is something Americans are doing to their words, and today we are going to show you exactly what it is.
I'm Harry, and today's episode is one of my personal favorites because once I understood this, it was like getting a secret key to American English. Everything suddenly made sense.
And I'm Nana. I still remember the first time I heard someone say, "What you gonna do?" And I thought, what language is that?
It is absolutely English. It is just fast English. Today's episode is called The Real Reason You Can't Understand Fast American English. We are going to teach you connected speech and vocal reductions, the science of what happens to words when Americans speak at natural speed.
The most important thing to hold on to from the start. When Americans say gonna instead of going to, they are not being lazy. They are following natural rules of spoken English that nobody ever writes down, but that every native speaker follows automatically.
So there are real rules. It is not just random.
Real rules, logical rules, and by the end of today, you will know them. But first, think about the last time fast English confused you. A movie, a conversation, a phone call. Hold that moment, because today we are going to explain it.
Tell us in the comments, what is a word or phrase you have heard in fast American English that confused you? Write it down. We read every single comment.
Subscribe if you haven't yet. New episodes every single day because today's lesson, you are going to want to come back to it.
Before we get into the specific reductions, the gonnas and wannas, I want to explain why this happens. Because once you understand the reason, the patterns make perfect sense. Harry, take us there.
English is what linguists call a stress-timed language. Some syllables are stressed, long, clear, and strong. Others are unstressed, short, fast, and quiet. At natural speed, the unstressed syllables get squeezed, sometimes almost deleted. That squeezing is called reduction.
So fast English isn't actually faster. It is more compressed, like the same music played in a smaller space.
That is a perfect analogy. The stressed words stay strong. The unstressed words collapse. And going to 3 unstressed syllables collapses into 2. Gonna.
And here's why this matters for you as a listener. If your brain expects going to 3 distinct syllables and instead hears gonna, your brain cannot find the pattern. It's like expecting a train on one track and it arrives on a completely different one. The information was there, you just weren't tuned to the right frequency.
So my brain was waiting for the formal version that never came, and that is why I kept missing it.
Exactly. Once you know the reduced versions, your brain has new patterns to look for, and you'll start hearing them everywhere.
Let's start with the biggest one. Going to becomes gonna. Say it with me. Gonna. Not going to, not goin' to, gonna. 2 soft syllables. I'm gonna call you later. She's gonna love this. We're gonna be late.
Gonna, that feels so natural. Why did nobody teach me this?
Because school teaches you to write English, and gonna is not a written word, it's a spoken sound. And here's the critical grammar rule. Gonna always comes before a verb. I'm gonna go. She's gonna try. You cannot say, I'm gonna the shop, because gonna replaces going to, only as a future marker, not as a direction word.
So I'm going to the market cannot become gonna because to is showing direction, not future action?
Exactly right. That one rule saves you from a very common mistake. Now, speaking challenge, say these out loud right now. I'm gonna try something new today. She's gonna be surprised. We're gonna need more time. Say them, not read them. Say them out loud.
Pause if you need to. Say all three. This is the practice that makes it stick. We just learned gonna, and that one reduction alone will open up so much American English for you. But gonna is just the beginning. There's an entire family of reductions that work the same way, and once you hear them, you'll recognize them forever. Harry, let's go through the family.
Number 2, want to becomes wanna. Wanna. Do you want to watch something? I want to try that restaurant. Same rule, always before a verb, always casual. Number 3, got to becomes gotta. Gotta. I gotta leave now. You gotta try this. Gotta expresses necessity, something you must do.
Wanna, gotta. Do you want to grab coffee? I gotta figure this out. Those feel so real.
And notice that wanna and gonna both end in that soft sound, the schwa. The schwa is the most common vowel sound in all of spoken English. It's almost never taught in textbooks. It's the sound that makes fast English feel like a blur.
Number 4, did you becomes didja. Didja. Did you eat yet? Did you see that? The D and the Y from you merge together into a J sound. Similarly, would you becomes woulda. Could you becomes coulda. Should you becomes shouldya. Would you mind helping me? Could you pass the salt?
Did ya? If someone said did ya eat, I would have no idea that was did you.
And now you know. Number 5, what are you becomes whatcha. Whatcha. What you doing? What you gonna eat? What you talking about? This one combines 2 reductions. What are you compresses, and the T and Y blend into a ch sound.
What you gonna do? That's the title reduction of today's episode. What are you going to do becomes what you gonna do. Same question, completely different sound.
What you gonna do? I have heard that in 100 films and never knew it was just 4 words compressed together.
Your turn. Say these out loud. Did you hear about that? What you gonna have? I gotta figure this out. Would you help me for a second? Pause the episode. Say all 4. Say them casual, fast, natural. This is where the learning actually lives, in your mouth, not just in your ears. Time for Nana's Corner, a dedicated space where Nana shares something personal and real from his own English learning week. Nana, the floor is yours.
So this week, I was watching an American YouTube video, no subtitles, and the person said, I don't know, kinda seems like a lot of work, do you think? All in one sentence at normal speed. I replayed it 4 times, and I want to break it down, because once I did, it was like finding a secret code.
Break it down for us.
Okay, I don't know. That is, I don't know. The T disappears, the sounds compress. Kinda is kind of, the F softens away. I'm kinda tired, it's kinda cold. And kinda has a companion, sorta, from sort of. I sorta understand.
Both kinda and sorta are used to soften descriptions. I'm kinda nervous means I'm somewhat nervous, not extremely, just a little. They make your English sound natural and humble at the same time.
Then a lotta, that is a lot of. The F disappears completely. A lot of work, a lot of people. And finally, duya, that is do you, compressed so fast it becomes just duya. Do you think? Do you know what I mean?
So that one sentence contained 5 separate reductions, all completely natural, all completely logical once you know the rules.
And here's what I want to say to the person listening. Every time you have been confused by fast English, it was not your fault. You were listening for words that were not there in their original form. You were looking at a shadow and wondering where the object was. Today, we showed you the object.
Brilliant. Now, vocabulary pick. What is your word today, Nana?
My pick is the word reduction, because knowing this word, knowing it is a real linguistic term for a real intentional process, made me feel so much better about being confused. It is not random noise. It is a reduction, a deliberate compression. Rosy?
Perfect choice. A reduction in spoken English is when a word or group of words is compressed, shortened, or blended with surrounding sounds in casual, fast speech. The grammar doesn't change, the meaning doesn't change, only the sound changes. Reductions are not errors, they're features of natural spoken English, and understanding them is one of the biggest leaps you can make as a listener.
Once you start hearing reductions correctly, your comprehension jumps dramatically. You're not suddenly smarter or more advanced, you just learned the code.
From today, every time fast English confuses me, I'm going to ask, what reduction just happened here? Not what did I miss, but what was compressed. That one question shift changes everything.
Brilliant corner today, Nana. That question shift alone is worth the whole episode. This section is where we complete the reduction family, and then we talk about something even bigger, connected speech. What happens not just inside individual words, but at the boundaries between words. Because in fast American English, words don't stop and start, they flow into each other. And understanding how that flow works will take your listening to a completely different level.
3 more reductions you need to know. Let me becomes lemme. Let me see that. Let me think for a second. Give me becomes gimme. Gimme a second. Can you gimme a hand? And got you becomes gotcha. Gotcha, I understand. Oh, gotcha, that makes sense. Gotcha is mostly used to mean I understand now, though it can also mean I caught you in a playful situation.
I have heard gotcha so many times and always thought it only meant I caught you, but it mostly just means I understand, right?
Context tells you which one every time. After an explanation, I understand. After catching a mistake, I caught you. Both are the same word. Context makes it obvious.
Now, connected speech. This is beyond individual reductions. It's about what happens at the borders between words. The most important pattern is linking. When a word ends in a consonant and the next word starts with a vowel, they link and sound like one word. Pick it up sounds like pick it up. Turn it off sounds like turn it off. Get out sounds like get out.
So pick it up is one flowing unit. I always thought Americans were speaking too fast for me to hear the gaps, but there literally are no gaps.
There are no gaps between words in natural speech. Pauses happen between thought groups, between whole ideas, not between individual words. That's why fast English feels like a wave with no edges, because it's connected, it's one continuous flow.
And one more, the American flap T. In American English, the T sound in the middle of words often softens to something close to a D or even disappears. Better sounds like better. Water sounds like water. Button sounds like button. This is why so many English learners miss words they technically know because the T they expect is not there in the sound they hear.
Water, water. That is why I could never catch that word in American films. They say water.
Now it clicks. And here is your listening challenge. Watch any 30 seconds of American content today and try to catch one reduction, just one. Write it in the comments and tell us what you heard and what you think it meant. Nana's common mistakes time, and I want to explain this section properly. Nana brings real mistakes, the kind English learners genuinely make, and we work through them one at a time. Not to judge, not to embarrass, but because understanding the root of a mistake is the fastest way to stop making it forever. And today, every mistake connects to today's topic. Nana, mistake number 1.
Okay, this week I tried to use a reduction and I said, I'm gonna to go now.
The double to mistake, very common.
Let's break this down. Gonna already replaces going to completely, so I'm gonna go is correct. But if you add to after gonna, I'm gonna to go, you have doubled the word to. You are essentially saying, I'm going to go. The rule, gonna replaces going to entirely. Never say gonna to.
Gonna already contains the to. It is already inside it. I do not add another one after.
Exactly. Gonna contains the to. Perfect understanding. Mistake number 2, Nana.
This one is about using reductions in the wrong situation. I was in a job interview and I was nervous and trying to sound natural, so I said to the interviewer, "So what you looking for in a candidate?"
Oh, Nana.
The interviewer looked at me like I had asked her to high-five me.
This is one of the most important rules about reductions. They belong in casual, informal situations. Friends, family, films, casual conversation. In formal contexts, job interviews, presentations, professional emails, you use full forms. What are you looking for in a candidate? Think of it like clothing. Reductions are casual clothes. Full forms are professional attire. Both are correct. You choose based on where you are.
Casual clothes for casual situations. Professional clothes for professional situations. Lesson absolutely learned.
Perfect analogy. Mistake number 3.
This one is a listening mistake. Someone said to me, "Do you want to grab lunch?" And I heard, "Dia want to grab lunch." And I thought, who is Dia? Is Dia coming for lunch?
You heard a person's name in a reduction.
I looked around for Dia for a full 5 seconds before I realized Dia meant do you.
This is such a real listening trap. The fix, when you hear something short and unknown at the start of a question, ask yourself first, could this be a reduction? Could this be do you or did you? Test that hypothesis before assuming it is a new word. And now say all 3 corrected versions out loud. I'm gonna go now. What are you looking for in a candidate? Do you want to grab lunch?
Practice makes progress, not perfection, and those 3 mistakes will never confuse me again.
Role play time. Harry and Nana are 2 friends catching up after not seeing each other for a while. The whole conversation is full of natural reductions. After, we count them together. Nana, use as many reductions as naturally fit. Harry, same. I'll be watching. Ready?
Hey, did you get my message yesterday?
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I must have missed it. What'd you say?
I was going to ask if you want to grab something to eat this weekend. There's this new place I've been meaning to try. Do you like Korean food?
Are you kidding me? I love Korean food. I've been kinda craving it all week, actually. Let me check what I'm doing Saturday. I gotta make sure I don't have anything on.
Gotcha. No rush. Oh, and did you hear about the new film coming out? Looks incredible.
I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer yet. Is it gonna be good?
I think it's going to be amazing. You got to watch the trailer. Would you be up for watching it opening weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Let me know when you want it to go.
Scene. Let's count. Didja, dunno, musta, whatcha, gonna, wanna, dia, kinda, lemmy, gotta, gotcha, didja, gonna, gotta, woulda, lemmy, wanna, woulda. At least 17 reductions in one short conversation.
And it sounded completely natural, like a real American TV show. And I said most of those without consciously thinking about them.
That is what happens when you learn the patterns. You stop constructing reductions consciously and start producing them naturally. Now, your turn. Pause right now, have a 60-second conversation with yourself. Talk about your weekend plans, what you want to eat, a film you want to see. Use gonna, wanna, gotta, lemmy, dunno. Try. The more times your mouth makes these sounds, the faster they become automatic.
Talk to an empty room if you have to. Your voice deserves to practice even when nobody is listening.
Hey everyone, it's Nana. Just me and you for a few minutes. A few months ago, I was on a call with an American colleague, my first real professional call entirely in English. For the first 10 minutes, I understood maybe 60% of what he said. The other 40% was fast, blended, compressed sounds I could not decode. And I did something I'm not proud of. I said yes and to things I didn't understand because I was too embarrassed to ask him to slow down. And then he asked me a question based on something I had agreed to, and I had no idea what to say because I had nodded along to something I never actually heard. That experience taught me something. I was treating fast English like a test I was failing instead of a skill I was still learning. Those are completely different things. And the moment I made that shift, I stopped feeling ashamed and started feeling curious. Vocabulary moment. First phrase, connected speech. This is the term for how words flow and blend together in natural spoken language. Connected speech is not fast English with mistakes. It is the actual natural form of spoken English. Knowing this term helps you understand that what you're hearing is a system, not chaos. Second phrase, active listening. Listening with your full attention and engagement, not just hearing sounds, but working to understand meaning and structure. When you pause a film, replay a sentence, write down a reduction and look it up, that's active listening. That effort is not weakness, that's learning. Third phrase, comprehensible input. Research shows that language just slightly above your current level is the most powerful way to improve, which means the fast American English that confuses you slightly, that's your most powerful learning material, not easier content, the stuff that challenges you just enough. Here is your reflection question. Think about a specific moment when fast English confused you. Now that you know about reductions in connected speech, what do you think was happening? What was compressed? What was reduced? Can you decode it now? And if you still cannot decode it, write it in the comments. Tell us exactly what you heard and we'll help you figure it out. Your confusion was never the problem. It was just missing information. And today we started filling that gap. Let's go back to the podcast.
Quiz time! And today's quiz trains your brain to recognize patterns in real time, because that is what listening comprehension actually is, pattern recognition at speed. One question at a time. Before Nana answers, you answer. Pause, think, say your answer out loud, then hear Nana. If you need to replay, do it. Replaying is active listening. Ready?
Answer with your full voice. No mumbling, no apologizing before you start. Just answer.
Ready and a little nervous because some of these might catch me out.
Question 1. What two words does gonna come from, and what is the one grammar rule you must always remember about using it? Pause now, think, say your answer out loud.
Gonna comes from going to. It replaces it as a future marker. The rule, always follow gonna with a verb, never with a noun or a place, and never say gonna to. The to is already inside gonna.
Perfect. Gonna contains the to. That one rule prevents the most common gonna mistake.
Question 2. I'm going to say a reduced sentence. Your job is to tell me the full, formal version. Ready? Did you want to grab something after? Pause and say the full version out loud.
Did you want to grab something after? Didya is did you. Wanna is want to. Full version, did you want to grab something after?
Perfect decoding. The meaning is completely identical, only the sound is different. That is the whole lesson.
Question 3. Name 3 reductions from today, different from the ones we already used, and put each one in a natural example sentence. Pause and think.
Let me try. Dunno. I don't know. Maybe next week? Kinda. I'm kinda tired today. Gotcha. Gotcha. I understand what you mean now.
3 perfect sentences, and you opened with "let me try" without even thinking about it. That is automatic. That is internalized. That is fluency building in real time.
Question 4, and this is the important mindset question. Why are Americans using reductions not being lazy or sloppy? Pause and answer honestly.
Because English is a stress-timed language with a natural rhythm, strong syllables stay long and clear. Unstressed syllables compress at natural speed. That compression follows consistent, logical rules. It is not random and it's not careless. It is the actual natural form of spoken English, the form that textbooks just never taught us.
That is a complete and honest answer, and I want every listener to hold on to this. Every time fast English confused you, it was not a failure of your listening. It was missing information, and now you have it.
Last question. Give me one reduction you're going to use in a real conversation today, not tomorrow, today, and tell us where and how you plan to use it.
I'm going to text my friend and say, "Do you want to meet for lunch?" instead of "Do you want to meet for lunch?" It's such a small change and it will feel so natural. And honestly, I'm a little excited about it.
And listeners, I want the same from you. One reduction, one real situation today. Write it in the comments. I'm going to use when. Tell us, we want to know. Let's bring everything together. Harry, the full reduction family, one more time, fast.
Going to, gonna. Want to, wanna. Got to, gotta. Did you, didya. Would you, woulda. What are you, whatcha. Lemme, give me, gimme. Got you, gotcha. Don't know, dunno. Kind of, kinda. Sort of, sorta. A lot of, a lotta. Do you, d'ya. Your complete reduction toolkit.
And the 3 rules that hold them together. 1. Reductions are for casual, informal situations only. Use full forms in professional and formal contexts. 2. Reductions follow the same grammar rules as the full versions. The meaning never changes, only the sound. 3. When fast English confuses you, ask what reduction just happened here, not what did I miss.
And the connected speech lesson. Words flow and link at their boundaries in natural speech. Pick it up becomes pick it up. The American flap T softens. Water becomes water. Better becomes better. There are no gaps between words, only between ideas.
Your challenge this week, watch 10 minutes of American content and catch 5 reductions. Write them down, say them out loud, then come back and tell us what you found.
And use 3 reductions in a real conversation today. A message to a friend, a comment online, a conversation with yourself. 3 reductions. Go.
The fast English that used to feel like a wall, it was never a wall. It was a code, and today you got the key. Thank you for being here with us today on the English Nana podcast. We are so glad you spent this time with us.
Keep listening to natural English every single day, and when it's fast, lean into it. That's where the learning lives.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's how we learn. And next time you hear what you're gonna do, you'll know exactly what was just said.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye everyone, and go use your first reduction today. Do it right now.